They're coming. They're coming your way. They'll be here soon.
Hey, they're the dog people, aren't they?
Oh my God.
Find anybody special yet?
To answer your question, no boyfriend, no prospects, no nothing. Okay?
Oh, hey, Devin.
Hey, Leslie. It's been a while.
Right across the street.
Oh,
I don't look at Devin that way. I want a guy that's passionate about what he does.
Hey everybody, Mike Avery here.
it's kind of cute. If Mike Avery asked me out, I would say, yeah.
You're DMing Mike Avery.
She said she'd go out with him. I set up a fake profile, pretending to be him.
You catfishing your own sister?
Well, anyway.
Well, you can't. Okay, you can't pretend to mute yourself twice because you've already done this. You're not gonna catch me in it twice, you fucking idiot. Listen. Just because I said that Mike Avery was going, I would date Mike Avery. Doesn't mean that you can make a fake profile for him that day and then go, "Hey, would you like to fuck?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I love Mike Avery."
Really, it's your IT guy's fault for
Truly.
not telling you.
Truly.
Yeah.
Welcome to a Catfish Christmas. I mean, rough cut. I mean, our podcast.
Whichever.
Whatever.
That's Ilion. I'm Boix.
Is this our intro? Is this what we're doing?
I guess
so.
I guess.
Hi, it's our podcast about good boys and bad movies. It's Rough Cuts. We do a bad dog movie and then talk about it immediately afterwards. This
movie has a really bad dog.
It has a really bad dog and a really good dog shirt. Shirts.
Mostly the shirt.
Shirts.
Yeah.
Mostly shirts.
the shirts. Yeah.
I would like some pug life.
I expected 0 dogs, to be fair.
Yes.
When we started this. And yet somehow it always works out.
It always works out. It's just like a Hallmark movie. It always comes around. It all works out in the end.
It all works out in the end.
Sometimes you just gotta fuck your sister.
You catfishing your own sister?
Catfish Christmas 2022 masterpiece of cinema. This Christmas holiday, have you tried dating your sister? No? She'll make you do it anyway.
It's got a 5-star rating on
5-star on Amazon with such great things to say about it. Like, wow, the color looks like shit. 5 out of 5.
Why is the color so bad? This is a 5-star movie.
This movie's all yellow and very out of, like, brightness. They didn't fix the brightness. And also the sound shit. 5 out of 5.
Washed out. 5 stars.
This is better rated than most movies we watch.
Yeah,
it has 1 rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I checked. Literally 1 review.
Yeah.
This is about as obscure a media as it gets, outside of 2 dinguses making fun of it for 3 years.
Yeah, I certainly did not mishear a trivia thing at an office Christmas party a week or 2 ago where he mentioned a movie about Catfish Christmas. And I went, "Oh, Catfish Christmas, you actually know that piece of shit too." But he was talking about a different movie that had catfishing in it at Christmas. And then everyone thought that I was insane for the rest of the night because I kept on referencing this movie.
That's not my fault.
And just
That's not my
like
fault.
just like the cover of it. And I didn't
one
feel
thing we
awkward
learned-
and out of place at all and look like a jackass.
Yeah. I'd say the one thing we've learned is that when you make a joke, you should never go all in on the joke.
No.
Especially when it's a surface level thing about something. Like, Patton Oswalt did a stand-up routine about deathbed, the bed that eats, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he did a whole stand-up routine about this bed that kills people because they fall asleep in it and then it eats them. And that's not a funny joke. It's just a bad movie idea.
Yes.
So
So
what
he
I'm
made a
getting
bad
is
movie
you should-
idea?
you should not watch Deathbed. That's a real movie. You should not watch that movie.
Oh, God.
It's not going to be as funny as making fun of it is.
No, it's not going to be, no.
It's never going to be as funny as making fun of it is. Anyway, we watched Catfish Christmas.
Christmas. the movie that we've constantly made jokes about every year. Don't worry about
Which
it.
is never going to be as funny
It's
as the
never
joke.
backfired on us before. We've never done Pissmas.
Pissmas was a bad idea.
We never looked at Golden Winter and Pissmas and said, hey, let's do Pissmas, and had it blow up in our faces and be incredibly miserable. That's never happened. We would never have catfished our sister and spent thousands of dollars doing it as a bit.
Yeah, I mean, okay. The tagline for the movie, I think, is "Love one click at a time" or something like that, which doesn't even make sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
And then there's another tagline, which is "Catfishing for the right reasons," which
Season
is
tickets?
already something you shouldn't be saying to begin with.
Season
And
tickets.
the right reason is definitely not season tickets to the football game.
Are you sure?
For you who are personally invested in getting season tickets by catfishing your sister to date some football star.
To be fair, that was her way to try and get her husband on board, and he was appropriately horrified the entire time until all of a sudden, I have a note at 80 minutes in where he goes, oh, there goes my season tickets, because she didn't fall for the catfish anymore. And I went, bro, come on. You went to the dark side, dude. Come on.
I learned...
You fucked up.
I learned from this movie that guys are into three things. Football.
Mm-hmm.
Football. Hut, 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 hut.
Yeah,
football.
yeah,
Hut,
yeah.
hut. Football. Hut, hut, hut,
Hut,
hut,
hut,
hut,
hut,
hut,
hut,
football.
hut,
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 football.
hut,
Hut,
hut, hut,
hut.
hut,
Get the goal.
22,
Hut,
down,
hut.
down,
Touchdown.
TD,
Hut,
kick, offside. Is there an offside?
Football. I think there's a side on one of the sides of
There
the...
must be sides.
The other second thing they're really into is now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wait, what are guys into in this movie? It's basically just
Moscato
football. Wine. Cheap boxed
Moscato
wine.
wine.
The
Well, like,
cheapest of boxed wine.
it was so funny that he's like, oh, I'm really more of a Moscato man. And I'm like, for those that don't know, I don't know much about wine, but one of the few things that I do know is that Moscato is like the really, really cheap grape that they recently kind of added in for people that don't like wine, where it's a much, much sweeter grape and stuff than normal, so that it basically tastes like ice wine without being iced wine, so that if you don't like wine, they can just make this cheap swill that you'll still drink because it's really sweet.
And then the third thing that guys are into is crypto. That's the other thing that we found out from this movie.
Well,
so it's like a specific type of guy.
Yeah.
It's mostly just the one guy.
Mostly
really.
just the one guy, really.
And he's also he's clearly shown as a fucking idiot.
Yes.
And he's also the only white guy in the movie.
He's also the only white guy in the movie, which I appreciated.
Which is very
that was really
funny.
Good. It was very funny. It was actually like very accurate for that. That part was dead on.
Very funny.
He was also very unwilling to take a chance on love. He had a chance to go out with that woman at the end, and he didn't.
I think the joke was that he also got catfished,
That was,
but it wasn't.
There was no setup for it.
But it wasn't that. Also, I think I don't know. Maybe it was racist.
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know. Probably.
The thing was, because it was like this older black lady that he ends up.
Yeah, I
door.
think he thought he was going to be dating a white gal on his dating app or something.
Maybe.
And that was supposed to be the joke, but...
Well, that's the thing. That's what I mean. They didn't set it up. Is that if you're going to do the catfish joke again, that he got catfished, you have to at least show, like, the profile of whoever he's looking at in, like, even for a brief second, but they never do. They never do. They must have cut that or just forgot about it, and it just...
Plus, I think it's good that he got catfished.
So then it doesn't pay off. Yeah, no, fuck him. But also, he should have taken a chance on love. He was a fucking loser. He wasn't going to get anybody better. Right? Like,
and at the end, I guess he got the waitress who was really creepy to the celebrity.
Did he?
Yes. Yeah, I guess. She was at the Christmas party.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That was gross also, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Catfish Christmas. So...
The catfishing is way wilder than I imagined.
It's way worse than I thought, but
Yep.
also way more straightforward than I thought. I don't
Yeah.
like. I figured it would be the two guys catfishing each other or something, and
Well-
then trying to win her appreciation and love. But it wasn't that.
Well, because the whole thing, the front cover of this, which we always just made fun of, because it is the most like Hallmark movie garbage slop cover you can
It's
imagine.
Hallmark, but with the worst concept ever.
Yes, but it's the slop cover where it's just this woman, it's generic hot woman with two generic decent looking guys standing beside her with Catfish Christmas and just like a bunch of
And holding like flowers or
and
whatever.
like a bunch of PNGs of like Christmas gifts and
Please,
lights.
they
and
can't
things.
afford PNGs. They use JPEGs.
JPEGs. Yes, that's true.
Come on. There was artifacting all over this movie.
So, yeah, but, it was a fall day. No, Scott said it was.
Is he disassociating? Maybe it is.
Day. You got feeling.
Like I was wondering if they were doing a joke that
Right.
he's tuning him out, but no, it's just the audio's that bad.
No, it's just that.
This
bad.
mic is dying.
Yeah, I think the mic's broken. Yeah, my favorite thing about this movie is that they're gonna have to put it into the Library of Congress for historical factors, like, so we can preserve this.
That's true.
Because it belongs in a museum. Because of the artifacting. Because
God,
this is a
okay,
long,
fine.
this is
God
a
damn it.
long line
This is a
to get
bad
to this
joke. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Where is this going? No, I'm not signing on for that. I'm out.
Anyways, so the movie opens with our main character Leslie, talking to a guy who proposes to her.
Mhm.
She says yes, and then he calls up his dad, and his dad is just like a piece of shit.
Oh my fucking god, what an asshole.
And he's like, "What? I leave you alone for 1 week, and you go date that fucking gold digger or whatever he's saying."
I know what a gold digger looks like.
Because apparently they're from some rich family because he drinks champagne. and
Yeah,
that
I
means he's
love that
rich.
they did that. They don't show any background as to where he is or anything because they can't afford sets.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of really tight faces. But he just they show his opulence by him drinking champagne out of like a champagne flute in the middle
But that
of
doesn't make
summer.
sense because in Beverly Hills, Chihuahua, that family would be dirt poor and about to lose the
I
house.
don't understand. Yeah,
Where that doesn't make any sense. What?
It's not even a gold champagne flute, and they were dirt poor.
Yeah, the Sudden Case of Christmas had a whole fucking mansion in Italy.
Yeah.
They were gonna run out of money any day now. This guy can't afford one glass of champagne. Anyway,
The writers are this is putting it in perspective that actually, despite what we've seen about this movie and despite what we're going to talk about, maybe the writers of this were way more in touch with things than basically any
Maybe.
other dog movie writers that we know, which is
maybe.
honestly tragic because this movie is nuts.
It's nuts.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
There's a new Catfish Christmas out, and I've
And
heard
it's
it's nuts.
We should go see that.
They made a Catfish Christmas 2 where the sister catfish is her sister back. Anyway,
This is a setup for a really, really weird kink porn the whole time. It's very strange.
the guy decides that his dad doesn't want the marriage to happen, so then he backs out because he's a coward and a wuss and a big jerk and an idiot.
Yeah, because he's gonna cut them off from his inheritance.
Because he thinks his
guess.
inheritance is more important than his relationship or whatever.
And I thought that they would do more with him. Like I figured that he would come back, and that would
He
be
would
a
come
whole
back and be like, "No, we
thing," and,
have to
like-
date." And then she tells him to fuck off and throws the catfish that her mom made for Christmas in his face.
Yeah, they
And
thought they
then-
were real clever with that one. Jesus Christ.
Why does she make catfish every day for like every holiday? Their holiday meal is catfish, and it's because they can have a catfish Christmas. But they also mean catfish in the not like the internet slang way, not just catfish in the food
They
way.
were doing it in
so
it was such a heavy-handed, bad, like double entendre kind of thing. Like, oh, like, see, they're also cooking catfish, and it's like, Yeah, no, we get
Is that
it.
anything?
And like they repeated that like every 10 minutes. They're like, we're gonna make the catfish for Christmas soon. Is this a thing? Is this a joke? Are we doing a bit? Is it working? And it's like,
no, it's not a bit. No. So Leslie goes home and is sad because she is not gonna be marrying this guy anymore, and her parents, her father, who's a football guy, wearing his "God got me" shirt, so they can advertise some God shirt.
I was wondering, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, of course, this is basically a Hallmark movie, so they've got to, like, everybody's wearing a cross, and it's all, they have a prayer.
I thought they were
going
to
be
really religious, but they were not.
They kind of weren't. They have a couple of moments in there.
Yeah.
Like, they have a prayer at the end, but he's got this God Got Me shirt, and we realized at the end what that was.
It's just a brand they could get money
It's a
from
brand
to
they
make
could
the
get money
movie.
from. There was, like, how many? We should actually have counted that. We should have
There
counted.
were a lot.
It is a like
There were a lot.
2-page list of thank yous to Kool-Aid.
The fucking Kool-Aid thing is wild.
Because I have no idea where Kool-Aid showed up in this movie.
They didn't show Kool-Aid in this movie. Why are they thanking Kool-Aid?
But I did see the very, very obvious when they're in the bar. There's all the brands on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like kind of up out of the shot because it's way up. Like it's a really, really high shelf. And so you can basically see just, it's a real bar. So you can just kind of see the bottom of the bottle. So you don't get anything. But then there is one bottle that is on the bar in front of the two characters between them with the labeling turned towards the camera. And
then they're
like,
making a drink with that alcohol.
It's amazing.
So they can tell you which drinks you can make at home.
It's a Yakuza 0 level, like...
yeah.
Have you seen this lovely Scotch brand before?
What was the other, like the Grind Life
Yes,
shirt?
it was Grind. Yeah, he was wearing a
something
full...
about grinding.
It was, we grind different or something?
We grind different, but it was all over the arm. It was so distracting. I couldn't pay attention to a single fucking thing
We
he
both
said in
had
that
the
scene.
same joke on that at the same time, where we're like, wait, does this guy operate like a coffee roaster in his spare time? Like,
Yeah,
we
what does
grind
this mean?
different, but it was...
It's supposedly some
grind gear,
but it's like a
something?
bodybuilding alpha male grind
sure.
mindset shirt or something.
Which
It's
I'm sure
stupid.
there's many alpha males sitting here eating their tubs of ice cream and watching Catfish Christmas. And
I have
crying.
never done that
Which-
in my life 7 times.
Honestly, yeah, no. Okay, we need to get to the elephant in the room, by the way.
Why? Okay. So when we were gonna watch this movie, because we've been joking about it for years, I went to the Amazon Prime video to finally watch this thing that we've been joking about.
You can come
and for
clean now.
some unknown reason, it said
You can be honest with
continue
yourself.
watching. It said continue watching instead of watch for free or rent or whatever.
This is
So
a
it was
mostly
implying-
safe place.
I feel like I've been like. Am I taking crazy pills? Why does it say continue watching? I've never seen Catfish Christmas.
You can, Boykes, the biggest first step is to just admit who you are. It's okay that you've sat down with your and had like a mug of hot chocolate, wrapped yourself in a blanket, and just enjoyed the comfort of
And just cried
a nice
the Catfish
Hallmark
Christmas.
Catfish Christmas movie.
God, I wish I could get catfished this Christmas by my close family.
Okay, yeah, so we should get into that. Like, so
Fuck.
it's
So anyway, they're home. Leslie's talking to her
home.
parents, and they're watching television.
and she's
there's
like,
an
I don't
ad-
need a man.
There's an ad. I don't need a man. There's an ad for a
And
charity.
they're all desperate.
event
Like, you should fuck. Are
by-
you fucking? When are
by
our
a-
grandkids? Are you gonna fuck?
a superstar football guy who only talks like a Pokemon and says his name. Hi, I'm
Mike Avery. I'm Mike Avery.
Mike
Do you want
Avery.
to? I'm Mike Avery. Do you want to join my charity? I'm Mike Avery.
Billy Mays here.
Yes. Yeah.
Fucking. And then she's like, "Oh my god, he does charity ad stuff and plays football. I can't not fuck him." So her sister hears this, and she gets the idea to create a Facebook account for Mike Avery and get 4 followers on it.
That
the day
night.
before, she's gonna message her from that account, and then catfish her sister into thinking that Mike Avery is interested in her.
In the movie, it really portrays this as literally hours later.
Well, she also says that she's gonna catfish her Christmas as a Christmas present.
Yes.
To her sister, because she knows her sister's feeling down and she wants her to feel better, so she's gonna catfish her. It's a good thing, actually. What?
What? She goes into this weird logic about it, but you're like, okay, well, at least this sister is shown, like, she talks about how she's got her career, she's about to get a big promotion.
She's
like
an accountant.
A head
She
accountant. She's a senior accountant kind of thing, so she knows a lot of things about computers and things. She wouldn't fall. Oh, she's fucking. Oh, she wants to. She's good.
Well,
she just
to be fair,
immediately wants to bang Mike Avery.
The only thing she knows about accounting is that math is involved. Like, literally, she's supposedly some mega accountant, and all she ever talks about is, yeah, I know math. That's it. I love doing math. And then her family makes fun of her for being smart and doing math.
Accounting's not that much math.
Instead of something else, I'm like, okay.
Don't get me wrong, like, it's math, but it's not like... Is
there anything hotter than somebody doing your taxes?
It's basic math? Like, I'm not saying that accountants are stupid, but a lot of it's not that it's about the math, it's about, like, the laws around it and stuff. Like, that's the part that you have to know.
It's not like she's an architect or an engineer or like I'm
or
just
a theoretical physicist, right? Like, it's doing, like the
theoretical
math. Like,
I mean, it's still... Taxes are complicated. But,
yes, but it's not complicated in the terms of, like, the wild math.
They're treating it like it's like she's a professor or something.
They're treating it like she's doing theoretical math and, like, writing, like, all of these wild equations on a chalkboard, and it's like, no, she's doing, like, percentages and basic algebra. Like, it's...
But if I catfish my sister and then add the... football factor. Divide by a holiday Christmas dinner made of catfish.
Then can't not fuck
Then I can
Mike
cancel
Avery.
out the catfish, because if I catfish my sister and then divide by catfish Christmas, that's 2 catfishes, so they cancel each other out. So then it's just sister having good Christmas. That's just math.
What I'm saying is all of these people are the dumbest people alive because
they're dumb as hell.
She does it as well, and also it makes zero sense. It's very obviously like a facetious thing, like, yes, fine, I'll date this football star if they message me.
Yeah.
And then he randomly messages her an hour later and she goes, wow, I can't believe it's him. And it's like, oh yeah, no, you shouldn't believe it's him. And she's like, no, what I mean is I can believe it's him. I absolutely 100%
I can believe it's him. To be fair, she does ask her geeky friend that she doesn't have any interest in at all to first check the profile. Her bartender friend, who's good at IT.
Mm-hmm.
To check the profile to make sure it is him and that she's not getting catfished. So then he looks at the profile, sees it was made yesterday, has a picture that was stolen from some random article on the guy, and has 4 friends and no posts. And he's like, yep, that's real.
Yeah, he's like, I can't really tell. And she goes, wow, you should be in IT. You
should
good
be
at
in
this.
IT. You're so
like, God
good at
fucking
this.
damn it. God damn it. I also want to quickly mention a thing about him. So it's really funny because I thought that he wasn't going to be the other love interest. Because they did him dirty. Well, because in the first scene, when he comes in as, like, a friend of the family, and they let him stop by for, like... They have, like, 5 Christmas dinners. I don't understand what's going on with that.
They do. There's a lot of Christmas,
They're having a Christmas dinner, and then the next day they have a Christmas dinner, and then, like, the next day they have a Christmas dinner. So they're just constantly having Christmas dinners, so I have no idea... if it's Christmas or Christmas Eve.
Well, it's
like,
the 7 days of Christmas and you light the candle every time. So they're having...
I don't understand. But anyway, he comes over for this dinner. And when he comes in, they fucked up all the lighting and stuff on him real bad.
It looked so bad.
And he was like... I think that he was on no sleep or something because he had really horrible, sunken, baggy black eyes. Did you notice that?
I did notice that. Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if you also noticed that because I was wondering if maybe they like
makeups like make him look that way, but maybe he just didn't get sleep. Yeah,
he looked awful in that first couple scenes. So I was like, well, obviously he's not the other love interest. Like, because they kind of portray him as being annoying, and she's like not into him. So I'm like, okay, well, they're gonna have him be this dude that's kind of pestering her, and she has to like get rid of him, and he's obviously not gonna be one of the love interests in the end. And gonna be the one that she ends up with, because look at how much they're making him look awful here. These kinds of movies always make they're gonna do something to make him look kind of attractive.
He's supposed to like stand there, swing his neck back, birds fly out.
Yeah, right.
Something.
Like he's got to look at least, but like he's got to look a modicum of attractive. But he looks like dumpy, like really bad.
Yeah.
Like he's got huge sunken baggy eyes and stuff. And then later on, he looks fine. So they did something to him in those first couple scenes, like with the lighting or something. I'd have to go back and watch it again, which I'm not going to do, unlike you.
Which
and
you're
continue.
going to do.
I am not
Which
going
you're
to have
going
a
to do.
continue on my Amazon playlist for this.
I mean, maybe he was up all night trying to figure out what happened to the lav mic. You don't know. He's the IT guy, right?
The audio in this movie, every time they have 3 people in a scene, it's very obviously shotgun mic'd. So you can hear people that are closer to the camera better than the ones further away.
I doubt this movie has it. I'm gonna look. But sometimes the movie has like what camera it was filmed on and such on the IMDb.
Oh, that'd be
And I'm curious if this was shot on an iPhone and they just got audio from the phone for some of those scenes and were planning on dubbing over it later and then just didn't bother.
Yeah,
I think that's what they did. Because they used the audio from whatever table mic or phone they were recording from somewhere. And I'm like, okay.
It was... His family can't afford a boom mic. You can't get no
or a
labs.
boom operator or set design.
You'd think with the 50 sponsors that they had, they could have maybe done it, but I guess not.
They do not have the camera they use listed on their IMDb.
Dang.
Which makes sense. It makes sense.
Anyway, so this
I'm pretty
nerdy
sure it's
guy
a phone,
comes
though.
by. Yeah, it feels like it in a lot of scenes. But this nerdy guy is there. Nerdy, God. Bartender dude is there, and he confirms that, well, I don't know, you can't always trust all profiles, but it looks like it might be legit. He even goes like, you know, some of these guys might have profiles for all the different women they're dating if they're really famous because they just fucking around on people.
They do that all the time.
That could make sense, but also she just, okay, well, fine, it must be real, and just runs off to like prance into the sun.
So after she like talks to him for an hour online, and she asks if he's single, and then the sister's like, "Oh fuck, is he single? Oh fuck,
I better Google that." And it's
shit.
like, wait, fuck. Why wouldn't the other sister also Google that?
Why wouldn't she
look at
Google
that?
if he's
Just
single?
go to his Wikipedia page. He's a football star.
Well, okay, catfishing is okay, but cheating, not on Christmas.
Meanwhile, the whole time her husband is going, what the fuck are you doing?
The sister's husband, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Who the sister that's catfishing is like, okay.
The catfishing her, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You cannot catfish your sister. This is not okay.
You need to stop catfishing your sister right now, especially on Christmas.
I swear to God. What the fuck, woman?
And then there's multiple comedic scenes, quote unquote, of him walking in on her catfishing her sister and be like, "Oh, you better not be catfishing your sister."
No, I'm not doing that. No, what? Huh? Just because I'm half dressed in here with like the phone set up on a stand so that we can sex each other.
Look. I need you to call my sister and act like Mike Avery so you can have phone sex with her. No, wait, that sounds bad. I'll do it myself.
When that was the solution, I was like, okay, wait, because he goes, what if she wants to get really freaky about it? She goes, oh yeah, I better not let you do that. I'll handle it. And it's like, wait, if anyone's gonna fuck my sister, it's gonna be me.
What the fuck? That's almost as sacrilegious as cranberry sauce with cheese.
God. Yeah, which they
also... There's just a guy at the bar talking about cheese all the time because he's going to go to Wisconsin. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, so she realizes like this isn't going to work until her sister actually sees Mike Avery for real in real life, because you can't just catfish somebody online all the time and expect it to like work out. That's stupid. So she notices that Mike Avery's holding a charity auction for a date, and she donates all of their money from their savings to the auction so that she can win a date with him.
He gets a bank alert that it's $3,000.
It's a lot of money.
$3,000 to catfish your sister.
And then he's like, oh, I thought I told you to stop catfishing your sister. I'll only let you donate another 10,000 and then it's over.
And the whole time she's like, well, but babe, if she does fuck him, we'll get season tickets.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was
What?
a good idea. Yeah.
What? And
So-
he's
so
like,
then she-
no, that's not a good reason. But then later on, he just 180s and goes like, oh man, no, that was a good reason.
I do want season tickets,
Aw.
actually. That's a good idea, yeah. The sister gets the other sister to go on a date with Mike Avery from the charity auction, which doesn't make sense. I've never won anything from a charity auction except for a Princess Diana Beanie Baby.
Yo, God
You
damn,
mentioned earlier, so.
I wasn't gonna bring that up. I was gonna put it as a special at the end because that was, what the fuck were you talking about?
When I was in elementary school, there was a silent auction at my school, and I bid $1 on a Princess Diana Beanie Baby and won it.
There was actually a Princess Diana Beanie
I actually,
Baby?
yes. It was post-crash, though, so it wasn't
No,
interesting.
yeah,
but-
yeah.
Yeah, nobody wanted it. That's why it was $1.
By the way, my note for the auction scene where he's like, holy shit, that's $3,000. What the fuck did you spend it on? Was divorce!
Get rid of her. Stop it.
Divorce!
Stop it. Yeah.
Like,
We were cringing out of our fucking seats at that whole scene.
divorce her! She's spending thousands and thousands of dollars to try and pretend to fuck her sister. What are you doing?
So Leslie is about to go on the date with Mike Avery, and she's going to get her nails done, and the scene opens up with her saying, I'll get my usual flesh. And what?
She does the right pause there, but also
But I
it's
was
just
not
very
looking at the
funny.
screen when it transitioned, so I was like, wait, what? Because it just cuts to her saying
I'll
that
get my
out of
usual
nowhere.
flesh.
And if you're just hearing that, because this is a movie you're supposed to be playing in the background while you do something else. It's not something you watch intently
No,
and write
it's
notes
something that-
on as some sort of educational
It's something that you watch
podcast.
That's not true. It's something that you watch intensely with your eggnog ice cream on Christmas Eve while you're all alone.
So when a character says, I'll take my usual flesh, just out of nowhere, and
Maybe
you're not
they're
paying
referencing
attention,
Zombie Armageddon 8. It's a really good
Zombie
movie.
Armageddon 8 does feel better. Why do the grandma and grandpa fuck so much in this movie? That's weird too, right? Like, they're constantly all over
That's
each
not
other,
really- that's
touching
not-
each other and fucking.
They don't have any other sexy stuff in this movie between people now that I think about it.
It's just those two.
It's just those two. It's the grandma
Yeah.
and grandpa that are like always getting.
Maybe they're
real
gonna write a
handsy
book and
stuff
sell it like Sex in Your 70s or something.
But also, like if you're talking about who this target audience is for, which is supposed to be lonely people looking for love and wanting to have like a romantic movie that they can basically, again, like cry to themselves while they're wrapped in a warm blanket. Do you want to see the grandma grandpa fucking?
That's what they're interested in, I guess.
Do you want to know about the sister fucking?
Even
too?
the characters are like, God, I'm in the same room. Stop. So anyways, it cuts back to IT guy after she goes on the date with Mike, and he was told explicitly not to say anything about the charity auction, which is not a red flag at all that something's wrong, but instead him just being like, oh yeah, it's just a charity. I'll just act like I actually want to go on a date with her normally, and it'll be totally okay and not against my contract at all.
Yes, yeah. She's like, listen, Mike, I paid you $3,000. You have to pretend this is a first date for my sister. She has to feel like that. And he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but it cuts back to IT guy who's talking to his roommates, one of which is Ramen guy, Ramen Noodles man.
I like Ramen guy. Sorry.
Do you want to try that again? Do you want to try that again? Was that okay?
New take, quick, hold up. Rewind that. I liked Ramen guy. He was okay.
Okay. And then there's Pug Shirt guy. So I saw Pug Shirt guy right away, and I'm like, God, that guy's style is so good. This character's hilarious. I love this guy.
Yeah, I love this man. He's got a pug shirt.
He is straight up a milkshake duck.
Yes. Yeah.
Like just a milkshake duck. Because I was enamored by Pug Guy. Pug Guy doesn't give a shit and just always telling this guy, bro, you just gotta go out with that girl. What are you doing?
Don't, like, man,
Bro.
just shoot your shot. You like her, so just ask her.
And he always has a different funny Pug shirt that says Pug
cool.
Life. And then he's like, you know, I told you to invest in crypto, bro. You'd be super rich and famous like me. And he's like fist pumping his other roommate. And you're like, God, this guy's a loser.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. Wait, hold up. Fuck.
And then he's shown as a loser.
Yes,
to
I
be
do.
fair.
I do really appreciate this movie. Constantly dunks on crypto bros and stuff.
Even
It's
the guy at the bar
constant.
who was talking about cranberry cheese sauce was like, you know, you really saved my life, IT/mixologist man, when you told me not to invest in that crypto scheme.
I almost invested in some crypto.
I almost
meme
invested in
rug
crypto
pull,
dumb
and
bullshit that
holy
only
shit.
stupid white guy tech bros do.
And you
Fucking
saved my
idiots.
ass. You pulled my nuts out of the fire.
And I really wish you would also pull that microphone out of the fishbowl that you left it in.
Why did they have a 2-minute lactose intolerance talk in the bar?
I don't know what that was about. What was the? I mean, it's okay to have
There's a
interesting,
lot of
quirky
filler.
characters, but why?
Well, that wasn't interesting or quirky. It was just it was, in a way, it was like the most natural conversation I've ever seen in a movie, because that is the kind of thing that you just if you're just talking with another random
Just
person,
some random guy at a bar. Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
well, you did. I mean, it didn't seem like they were super unknown to each other. But when you're
No,
just kind of sitting there just talking with a friend or something, you're like, oh yeah, you know, oh, it's kind of bad. I got lactose intolerance. And you just kind of have that half moment thing. But that's a thing that you never show in a movie because it's not interesting and it doesn't move forward any plot.
It's boring.
And it's boring.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hey, let's put it in this movie. Why not?
I don't think that guy was an actor though. What he was very this is his first movie. It felt like, because that just felt like a bit actor from
Sorry,
I
is
would
that
expect
different
that
from
guy.
anyone else in this movie?
Well, I would expect that guy to show up in I think you should leave skit or something.
Yes.
He feels like they're so good at finding people that should not be on camera and putting them in camera situations, and I'm like, oh man.
Dude, he was wearing a red suit with a red fedora and a red trilby with a feather in it.
It was he looked like a
He
character
definitely
from
looked
another
like I think
movie.
you should leave movie sketch. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so after they're done talking about cheese or whatever, then we go on the second date with Leslie and Mike Avery, who says Mike Avery like a Pokemon.
Yes, and their
Says his
first
name.
date went really well somehow. I guess.
Somehow. So then the next date goes and she's like, "Wow, you're not anything like that first time we talked. The first time we talked, you talked exactly like my sister, and I love that about you."
This part gets really wild to me. So,
yeah,
because it's both right and wrong they're both so horrible in different ways, and the movie recognizes it in some ways, but in others it doesn't. So when she first messages him, his whole thing, I mean when it's her sister, he's like, "Oh, I need help with my charity from
I need help with my
accountant.
taxes for my charity auction.
And also, you had a gorgeous smile. I think you're super hot.
And also,
so
I
maybe we
really
should-"
liked your
Which,
ass.
Okay. That's very objectifying and kind of gross.
Yep.
That's not a good opener. So that was fine, though. She was like, "Oh, wow, I can't believe that he likes me like that." Then they're sitting down and they're having this date. And the bad thing that happens is the waitress goes, "Oh my God, are you Mike Avery?" And he goes, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, well, here, let me get a photo with you." And sits down next to him and does this really awkward thing. So she's obviously kind of hitting on him. And he's very detached about it. He's not
just
hitting back
it's
on her.
just
It's
the
just yeah, okay, it's a
fans.
fan.
Yeah.
And
it's
then,
a fan.
and she's like, "Well, it looked like she wanted to be more than a fan." And he's like, "Well, I've got all the eye candy I need in front of me." And that's honestly not, to me, that seemed okay in a way. Because he wasn't saying you were
I think
just
he was
eye candy.
He said it kind of poorly, but he was trying to be reassuring. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "I've got what I need in front of me," which it wasn't the best, but it wasn't horribly misogynistic. It was way better than that intro, right? Like than
it was
him.
better than that.
It was way better than him trying to pick her up over, oh, hey, I love your ass on their first couple photos. Like their first few messages were wildly just like, hey, baby, you look amazing. Do you want to fuck? Kind of things were basically
it's like her sister was trying to play a guy in some sort of catfishing scenario.
Yes. Right? Like,
yeah, it was weird.
It read like every Tinder message that you see from random DMs, like sliding to the DMs, but she was into that. And now she's like, oh, I can't believe you'd call me eye candy. And just like gets super angry
you know what?
about it. And
we were with Mike in the first half.
Yes, and then, yeah.
But then he's like, hey, why don't you just smile more?
And it's like, oh, fuck. Okay, then it's wrong. Then it fucking sucks. But also, she's doing the same to him back, and it's just, it both gets it and doesn't get it at the same time. It's constantly doing that, and it's like, it's very inconsistent in how it portrays that and how it's right and wrong about it.
So after her second date, she's conflicted, because he's nothing like the weird, gross pervert that he was when they first talked.
Now he's a different weird, gross misogynist. Now he's a different
gross pervert. Which is not the way she likes her gross perverts. So she goes to the bar with her IT friend who can go on Facebook.
To get absolutely wasted, by the way.
To get wasted and complain to him about it. And he's
like, she starts out, she's like, hey, can you get, he's like, oh, I've got just the drink for you. And he makes her like a really light cocktail. And she goes, yep, okay, that's great. I'll start with that. But also then give me a bunch of shots. And he's like, yeah, maybe you should eat something first.
I need like 7 more of these. Let me make you some like chicken or something at least. Like a hamburger, anything. Fuck. You need to eat with this much alcohol. So as she's getting drunk, she's like, I just don't like that guy. Like she's like sloshed. and then he's like, yeah, that sucks. Hey, what are you doing Christmas? Oh, I'll probably just be hanging out with my crypto pro loser fucking roommate again.
And she goes, oh man, that's so hot. I can't not fuck you.
I can't not fuck him.
I changed my mind.
Why aren't you going to see your family on Christmas? And then the music stops.
Yes.
And there's a record scratch. You're like, oh no, his family died in a Catfish Christmas accident.
They did.
They all died in a horrible catfishing accident. Like they were noodling and somebody got their arm stuck and drowned or something. I'm like, what?
Oh no, it pulled them under.
Like, that's where it would have been if it was a I think you should leave skit.
Yes.
Right? With the guy at the bar. He's like, no. And then the guy, it was funny, the guy at the bar is like, I'm so drunk, I'm going to call an Uber. Yeah. I'm going to leave. I'm a responsible alcoholic.
Was that one of the, wait, was that one of the sponsors on the list? It might have been. Honestly,
I didn't see Uber on the special thanks, though, but
it might have been. I didn't look that close.
Like, it's so wild to cut from that to the horror moment of, oh, my family's super dead. And I think the only thing he said is, like, I worked for a startup company and I had to work during Christmas so I can never see my family again. It was something stupid like that.
It was, yeah, he was like, I had to work on Christmas. And she goes like, oh my God, I can't believe that you worked on a Christmas.
I thought for sure it was going to be a horrible noodling accident.
And it's just...
I'm so upset.
But like, that is one of the most...
And that's like said nothing.
It's a very... We talked about how... like the Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2 thing where it's, and like the out of touch writers that are always like showing huge mansions and then talking about how the families are broke. This is another like super out of touch writer kind of situation where it's like, I've worked Christmas lots because I've worked retail and phone banks,
call centers,
and, call centers. Exactly. Like I've had a bunch.
I've worked in restaurants.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of really shitty jobs like that. Like there's tons of retail jobs and stuff that you've had, and it's like, yeah, no, I don't. What like? Yeah, but they're making this sound like, oh my God, that is like a huge crime that you'd have ever had to do that. I can't believe you decided to work on a Christmas, and like.
I think this would make a very funny skit. this whole scene of them in the bar after the catfishing incident would make a very funny skit with a better writer.
Yes.
Not
There's
that this is a
lot of-
comedy, but it should be a comedy.
This movie feels like it's meant to be a comedy, but then there's just zero
It's
humor.
like
There's
all-
not even
it's
an
like-
attempt.
It's like edging for
Yes.
I Think You Should Leave fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is. I'm
Yes,
constantly being
you're
like,
constantly ready for it to get really cringy, and it never quite gets there. Yeah.
Anyway, so next day, it's Christmas again. You see, it's been Christmas every day in the Christmas Catfish Christmas dimension.
It's a real weird timeline.
The family all shows up at Leslie's house, including the sister and her husband, and the sister's pregnant. You see, which is irrelevant to anything.
She is pregnant,
and she leaves her phone near the door, and then the nephew and niece wander around. They're like, let's go see if Auntie has any games on her phone. We're gonna buy a bunch of Roblox dollars.
Hell yeah, let's buy all those Robux.
And I'm like, yeah, let's go, kids. And then as they're messing around on the phone, they find the voice changer app that the sister was using
to sext her sister,
to sex call her sister, to have phone sex with. And then her sister's like, wait, I know that phone sex voice anywhere.
That's Mike Avery.
That's Mike Avery's sexy phone voice. Wait a minute, what are you doing with his voice? Oh, well, you see, I wanted to tell you later, but I've been catfishing you as a prank, but it's good, actually.
Thousands of dollars doing it.
And you see, Mike actually didn't want to date you. It was all just a gift from a charity auction after I spent all my money that we had in savings to get him to go on a contractually obligated date with you. But you actually like each other, so it's good. Can you get me season tickets?
I love how self-centered this is, that it's like, well, but we could get season tickets out of it.
So, of course, Leslie's pissed. And she wanders off to go cry in her room. And then the mom shows up like, look, honey, I know what your sister did was bad. Maybe even worse than bad. Like, wrong. Like, there should be a new word for things that are bad and wrong. Like, badong, maybe?
It wasn't very cash money of her to do this.
Yeah, it wasn't very cash money. But you know what? You should
family.
love her anyway.
Fuck you.
This is actually good, if you think about it, in the long run.
This is... I had a note. I can't... And then she also goes like, well, I can't stay mad at my sister. And I'm like, no! Stay mad! Stay mad! This is really fucked up! It's extremely weird! It's really, really, really fucked up! You can't do that to people!
So anyway...
It's insane!
After because she broke up with Mike, but Mike... Avery doesn't get broken up with. Mike Avery breaks up with you because I'm Mike Avery.
Mike Avery.
Like I swear he's a Pokemon.
He's a Pokemon.
So he breaks
All
up. You can't break up
celebrities
with me. I break up with you. Aha! I win.
Uno reverse.
So then she's all sad, and then like the IT guy, like I don't know, they hit it off at the bar, I guess, at some point.
Sure.
Somewhere, and then they start dating, and then it like time skips to next Christmas for some reason.
Yes.
I think it's because it'd be too soon for them to do the marriage thing again if it hasn't been a year. So they're like, well, we can't have them give her a ring days after they start dating. That'd be weird. So
yeah, but we couldn't have anything weird in this Catfish Christmas movie about fucking your sister.
So then next Christmas, everybody's there. You know, the mom.
We've got to have
the
these
dad,
relationships seem real.
The sister,
to the audience.
IT guy, definitely not Mike Avery. The waitress, the crypto bro.
Yeah, the waitress shows up, like the one that was trying to fuck Mike Avery. What?
The catfish lady, the crypto bro is now dating ramen guy. Like, sure. Whatever.
What?
And then as they're all sitting down, the mom sits down. She's like, "Who wants catfish?" And everyone's like, "Oh, you."
Ooh.
Oh, because it's a catfish Christmas.
Oh, we're clever.
And then, of course, IT guy proposes with a ring, and Leslie and IT are getting married, and it's a happy catfishing, everyone. Catfishing always works out.
As long as it's between family.
And then the sisters make up, and Leslie is talking to her sister. She's like, okay, I'll forgive you, but you gotta promise you'll never catfish me again.
Stop trying to secretly screw with me. Literally.
We have to have normal phone sex like regular sisters.
Yes.
And then the movie ends, I guess. Everybody's happy. Yeah.
One of the
Thank
funny
you, Kool-Aid.
Okay, so you want to know, for our audience, the wildest thing about this to me, and you can back me up on this because you said it in the middle of this too, that I didn't hate this as much as I wanted to in a way. Like, we got like 50 minutes in and we're like, well, at least this is going really fast. Like, it was actually easy to watch.
It wasn't a drag.
It wasn't a drag, which is
somehow.
How the fuck is this like a positive
It
experience
didn't
compared
feel
to most
like
of
its
ours?
length. I think it's because it's so batshit wild.
Yeah.
That we're invested in it. Which other movies were like, God, I gotta get on my phone. I cannot look at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like on the edge of my seat, not out of excitement of like, oh my God, I can't wait to see what happens next. It's more like, oh my God.
I can't believe they're writing it like this. Why did they write it this way?
And then I'm looking at the lighting, and then I'm hearing the microphones. I'm like, what did you do? How did you do this?
This is this, as you said, like, this is a movie where it is, you could see this being a prime real estate for a remake.
Amazon Prime real estate.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the I Think You Should Leave writing crew.
It should be.
If you had a bunch of cringe comedians remake this movie and just take it that one step further to make it actually insane, it would be
insanely
great.
creepy and ridiculous. It would be so good, actually.
It's really close. It's really close. It doesn't get there at all. It doesn't actually go there at all, sadly. Yeah. It really never does hit that note, but it is like an octave below. It's underneath. Yeah. Like, you can imagine the movie that you want to see the whole time because you're just like, oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
You can headcanon it very easily.
Should we have watched Catfish Christmas? No.
No.
Are we here now?
Yes.
After having watched it? Yes.
Yes.
Anyways, let's rate the dog. There's technically a dog. It counts.
Yeah.
There's the Pug Life dog.
There's Pug Life dog. It's a very cute pug. There is a Pug Life website that I found that sells apparel that's for dogs and cats. And also where you can get pug apparel, which.
So my big problem with the Pug Life dog t-shirt is that it's attached to a crypto bro.
Yeah.
And that crypto bro sucks shit as expected.
I really appreciated how much they leaned into this, like, weird crypto bro being an absolute moron.
He's also, like, a slob, and he keeps drinking milk with orange juice that's curdled, and I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, yeah.
The dude's just gross.
Speaking of drinking, I was going to mention we did have to have the sister be pregnant so that some person could be sober on set. There had to be one sober actor.
Everybody was drinking. It went from scene of character holding a drink to next scene in the next room holding a different drink to cutting from one character talking back to that character again, and now she's holding a third drink.
Then to bartender sitting in the bar serving drunk customers, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Like, do they do anything but drink? Like,
no.
The sister who got pregnant must be pissed.
No kidding. Like, no wonder why she wants to do a Catfish
She's
Christmas.
so bored at home, she can't drink. What else is she gonna do? Watch football? I don't think so. That's for the guys.
Other dog is definitely Mike Avery, right? Because if he's a Pokemon,
Avery,
he's definitely like a Growlithe.
I was gonna say, so the pug t-shirts I was gonna rate, by the way, pugs make me happy, but you don't, which is the slogan on the pug t-shirt.
That's true, yeah. Okay, yeah, that he does match that
Out
exactly. Yes. It should be turned inside out so that it's reflected back at him.
Yeah, really, if you think about it, this is a reflection of society. And this movie's actually very deep and introspective and has a lot to say. Anyway,
this is coming from the 5th rewatch from Borkus because of the continue button. Now I understand. I get it now. I understand that you really want to.
Absolutely a Pokemon and a dog. And his main things are he plays football, he thinks about football, and he says Mike Avery. And I also don't think he did anything. Like, he is a shithead when he says maybe you should lighten up in like a real shitty way to her.
Yes. But
I don't think he necessarily did anything wrong in this movie. He was technically not. I mean, he was catfished. If you think about it that way, he was taken advantage of.
Not like okay. I would definitely say that what he did there was wrong. That was a really shitty comment. But also at the same time, in terms of like how
the context
shitty
of the film,
in the context of the film, like when you're looking at people that did a shitty thing in this movie. He is low on the totem pole for I am catfishing my sister, spending thousands of dollars to pretend to fuck her, is maybe slightly higher on the scale. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, it's very minor in comparison. And she went, well, I love my sister. Like, she was fine with that, so... In the Mike Avery barely did anything wrong in comparison.
When I went on my date with him, I can't believe he was nothing like when I talked to you, sis.
Right? Like, that was the problem. And then also, things like his comment of, well, yeah, fans are just like that. I'm more interested in you. Even if it was, like, not worded the best. It wasn't, I feel like it really wasn't that bad.
They needed to make him... shittier,
way shittier.
And
it would have been easy to make him way shittier. He wasn't bad. He wasn't hardly that bad.
It's also clear how like shallow
she
the main character is, Leslie.
Oh my god!
Because she's also like, oh my god, you were playing football and you got an adrenaline rush. That's just like me when I do math.
Yeah, right. Oh god. Yeah,
he's
talking about the thousands of
trying to make a
fans.
connection. Yeah, I also get that same rush from your thousands of fans when I do math and taxes. You're like, okay, like, this doesn't have to be about you. You can just, like, enjoy a story. I know you're trying to relate to the guy, but there's clearly nothing there in this connection.
No. Like, she was very much trying to pump herself up as, like, yeah, no, I'm just as cool as you, kind of thing about that. And it's like...
Like, you can already tell she hates this guy. Like,
yeah, and it's like, wait, also, I mean, the thing is that she doesn't need to do that to make herself look interesting to him. He's already talking about how into her he is.
Yes. And so, how he doesn't care about any of that.
And how he doesn't care about any of that kind of stuff, and he's happy to be out with somebody normal. So, like, I think that's the bigger thing about the Mike Avery stuff, is that, yes, he made that one shitty side comment about, like, oh, you should lighten up and smile more, you'd look a lot nicer. But she's also being really grumpy and bitchy for, like, no reason to him. And he's been pretty reasonable throughout this whole thing before that. Like,
they really needed to make him shittier.
Because, like, he follows the insane demands of her sister to pretend that it's a first date and treats her really nice and does all this stuff. And
then actually makes, like, a connection.
And actually makes a connection.
And just of his own volition is like, you know, we should actually try this.
And he's, like, shown to not be out of touch. Like, it's not like he's hitting on the waitress back. She's hitting on him, and he's like, yeah, fans are like this. It's just kind of one of those things that you just kind of... You try and be nice, and then they leave you alone, and you can just kind of go on. Like, he's very normal about so much of it. And then he does the one shitty comment, and she's like... fuck him forever. And it's like, well, your sister spent thousands of dollars to catfish you and pretend to have fake sex with you and stuff. She goes, well, you know, you just gotta forgive and forget. Yeah. And you're like, wait, what? Like, you have some fucked priorities, ma'am.
And if you want to spend thousands of dollars, we have a Patreon that you can support us.
That's true. And really, honestly, we really do thank all the people that do make this possible, because we wouldn't be able to do it without people giving us a little bit of money on Patreon. Like, we do have a lot of expenses for this, and we basically get it all covered because of the donations. Like, we're fairly close to that, so we really do appreciate it. It does mean an awful lot that the people choose to support us for that. So thanks for everybody for making this possible and helping us get Catfish.
And you're welcome for watching Catfish Christmas or whatever. You can follow us on Blue Sky at Rough Cuts. And you can email us at roughcutscast@gmail.com. If you want more content like this.
Very Catfishmas. everyone.
It's a
And a Merry
catfishmas for everyone.
To everyone. May you all
Dude.
fuck your sister. I mean,
What?
What?
Dude, you won't believe it. I got a message yesterday from Air Bud that says he wants me in his next movie.
holy shit! You should
Yeah,
definitely
the
reply to
account
that.
was just made, but my IT guy said that it's real. So I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm
Did
gonna
he
be
tell-
on.
Did he
said
tell
I
you what
can be-
beautiful eyes you have?
Yeah, Airbud said I can be one of the stunt dogs.
Holy shit! Definitely go in for that. That's
I'm in.
gotta be real. I looked
They
at the
got it-
profile. It was created 2 days ago. But listen, celebrities like
Yep.
Airbud, they probably have a lot of profiles
Right.
for all the other dogs.
They
that
probably
they're
have a
having
lot
in
of
their
profiles.
movies.
But I'm
They're just
not. I'm
like
not just
that.
gonna take it because we're close. I'm gonna audition like a normal actor. I have standards
Holy shit! Do you think that maybe you could get me season tickets for all of the Airbud
for the
stuff that they're
Puppy
gonna do
Bowl.
for like the Puppy Bowl? Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I'm in.
Could I get in the
I could
Puppy
probably
Bowl?
do that. I could probably do that. Yeah.
All right, I'm in for this. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Hey,
Airbud said
everyone
the
can
same
give us some
thing.
Patreon money so that we can like donate to an Airbud charity auction to get Boyk's date with Airbud.
Sorry, what were we supposed to cut off recording before you said that, or?
The charity dating auctions are already really weird.
They are weird.
This is like
It's very spacious.
10 extra steps of fucked up.
Yeah, all I ever won was a Princess Diana beanie baby.
Oh, here we go. You see that?
And that was after she got in the car crash.
Oh, that's perfect.
The post-car crash Diana Beanie Baby did not sell well.
Sorry.
Toast. First date.
Comes with a teeny tiny Beanie Baby coffin.
Yeah, that one's not as... that one not as popular.